Hi, hello, very good evening, one and all. Welcome to the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams, BYJU'S Exam Prep. And warm welcome to the session. We are in 18th day of this GATE AIMERS series. Please join the session quickly and mark your presence. I am going to start the session soon after you join the class. Today, we are going to start a new subject in this series, that is programming and data structures. As a part of this, we are going to revise the concept of control statements in C programming. So, let me welcome Rakesh Singh, Rohan Raj. Very good evening. How are you people doing, guys? Quickly do like the session, share it, and subscribe to our channel. So without any delay, I will start the session. Before that, I want every one of you to please do like and share the session quickly to all your friends so that your friends will know about the session happening so that they will join. Rahul, sure. Surely we will do. Okay. Hi Virat Gupta. Chalo. Let us start the session with control statements. What are control statements? What is the definition of control statements, guys? Can we say the statements which control are called control statements? Though it makes some sense, but it is not easy to understand. So how we can define the control statements? We can define control statements in this way. The statements that can change the sequence of execution. The sequence of execution. That means, let us suppose in a program I am writing just int a equal to 3, b equal to 5, c equal to a plus b, print c. Suppose I mark these lines as 1, 2, 3, 4 excluding the braces. What is the sequence of execution as the order they appear? Isn't it? As the order they appear. So if you write simple declaration statements, initialization statements, input output statements, then the order of execution is sequential as the order they appear. Suppose I want to change this order of execution to, let us say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, something like this. The actual sequence is just 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to change the sequence of execution in the way that I require, then definitely we have an option, what? Control statements. So what are different control statements in C programming? Here I present the control statements are basically classified into 3 types. As you see here, selection or branching statements, iterative or looping statements and jumping statements. What are selection statements or branching statements? A simple if else, if ladder, switch. If else, switch. We can say they are selection statements. And what are looping statements or iterative statements? While, do while, for. And what are jumping statements? Break, continue, and go to. I think this is what known to everyone. And let me quickly revise the syntax of if else, if or nested if. If condition true. In the place of condition, actually what we have to take expression. What you have to take in the place of condition? Just an expression. Like if I say if x, print hello. How this is evaluated? If x is non-zero, that is evaluated as true, then this print statement is executed. If x is 0, then it is evaluated as false, then that print statement will not be executed. Right? So it is having the control on either true or false, not both. That's why we have got if else. If else, with if else you can control both true and false statements execution. Like we have if some expression true, else false. So if the expression is true, if block is executed, otherwise else block is executed. And this if else can be extended in the form of ladder. Like if some condition 1 or expression 1 true, else if condition 2 true, else. Suppose if I mention, let's say, statement 1 here, statement 2 here, and some statement 3 here. If I want statement 1 to be executed, only condition 1 is true, enough, irrespective of the condition 2. If I want statement 2 to be executed, I want both condition 1 and condition 2 to be true. If I want statement 3 to be executed, I want condition 1 and condition 2 to be false. Right? When both conditions are false, then the last else gets executed. If both conditions are true, statement 2 gets executed. If condition 1 is true, statement 1 directly gets executed. Right? And this if else can be nested. That means in one if you can write another if, in one else you can write another if else, and so on. Right? So the if can be extended, nested. Good evening, Virat, Ashok Kumar, Roshan, Tushar, Nishu, everyone. Now, let us analyze what is a switch. Suppose you are having multiple statements which you want to control based on several conditions. Then switch is the best suitable option. That's why switch is called multi-way selection statement. What is the name for switch? Multi-way selection statement. When you are having multiple statements, among them only one statement or few statements you want to get executed, then switch is the best option. Switch is the best option. Saubhagya, if, else, if means in else you can write one more if. Then accordingly, based on the condition is true or false, accordingly the statements gets evaluated. Okay. So now you see here the general form of switch will be like this. Switch expression. Case 1, break. Case 2, break. Case 3, break. So on to default. So this is the general form. What does this break statement do? Break cause the control to go out of the block. What is a block? A pair of opening curly brace and closing curly brace. This is what you say block. So wherever you write break statement, that break statement cause the control to go out of the block. Right? This is a general form. But in switch, there are few rules which we have to remember. Let us see what are the major 5 important points about switch, which many students gets confused. So let me note 5 important points about switch. First, in switch, default and break are optional. In switch, default and break are optional. Means you may write, you may not write. And the second important point is default can be anywhere in the switch. Means it need not to be in the end of the switch. You can write in the beginning, you can write at the end. So default can be expressed anywhere, but it is always evaluated last. Default need not to be written at last, but it is always evaluated as last when no case is matched. And the third important point is inside the switch only integer and character cases are allowed. You cannot write a float case or a string case or any other. Only int and char cases are allowed. And the fourth important point is cases can be in any order. You need not to follow the sequence for the cases in switch. You can write case 4, case 3, case 1, case 2. In any order you can write. And finally, the last important point you have to remember is cases can be non-contiguous. Means you are writing case 1, then you can write case 5, then you can write case 100. You can write case 100. You need not to write contiguous cases. Means you can skip some cases also. Right? Let us see an example on that. which is covering all these 5 important points. Suppose I write switch off X. Okay. Case 7. Printf blue. Default printf black. Case 2. Printf white. Case 19. Printf red. Break. Case 23. Printf yellow. Okay. Now, suppose I give X value as 1. What would be the output? How this switch is evaluated? See, the given input is compared with every case. Is 1 matching with 7? No. Then we have default. Default is always evaluated last when no case is found. So, it is not matching with 7, it is not matching with 2, not matching with 19, not matching with 23. So, the given option did not match with any case. Now, it is not matched with any case means it matches with what? It matches with what? Default. So, once a match is found, no further comparison. Please understand. Once a match is found, no further comparison is made by the switch. So, as it matched with the default, it start executing the statements until end of the block or break. Until end of the block or break, whichever falls first. So, what would be the output? Black. There is no break, so it continue to execute. White. There is no break, so it continue to execute. Red. Now there is a break. The control comes out of the block. Okay. Suppose the X value is 7. Now you see, 7 match with 7? Yes. So match is found. When the match is found, no further comparison. Simply execute the statements until break or end. So, what would be the output? Blue. No break. So continue. Black. No break. Proceed. White. There is no break. Proceed. Red. Break. So come out. So it matched with 7, but as there is no break until printing red, it proceed with its execution. Alright. Now, suppose the case is 19. The X value is 19. Now what would be the output? Do the comparison. 19 match with 7? No. 19 match with default, not compared, because default is compared only when no match is found. 19 match with 2? No. 19 match with 19? Yes. So match is found, no further comparison, simply execute the statements until break or until end. So only red is printed, immediately there is a break, so come out. Now case is 20. Case is 20. Match with 7, not matched. 2, not matched. 19, not matched. 23, not matched. It not matched with anything means it is matched with default. It's matched with default. So start executing the statement until break or until end. So what would be the output? Blue, not blue, what? Black, white and red. Similarly, if the given x value is 2, what gets printed? It match with case 2, so the corresponding statement will be printed and it proceed with execution until break or until end. So white, red and so on. Suppose I include, see here, I include case 67 printf orange. Okay, just now I am including. Okay, till now you just leave. Now if I include case 67, suppose my input for x is capital C. The input that I have given is capital C, but x is defined as integer. X is defined as integer, but I have given the character input. Now what happens? Implicitly it gets typecasted. The capital C ASCII character is automatically gets converted into integer. Capital C ASCII value is 67, so it match with 67. So what is the output you get? Orange. That is what only integer cases and character cases are allowed. And you can have in combination some integer cases, some character cases also. And someone said duplicate cases are not allowed, but let me correct for you, dear friends. Suppose I write in this way. Okay, let us try to explore this switch again. Let's say I am taking int x. Okay, switch x. Case capital A. Printf hi. Case 65. Printf hello. Case small a. Printf hey. Break. Case 97. Printf half. Default. Printf by. That's it. Okay. Now suppose x value is capital A. what would be the output? Nishu, it will not give error because there is a logic here. There is a logic. How switch is evaluated? First, the comparison is made. If match is found, no further comparison. So, there is no question of duplicate match for it. There is no question of duplicate match. So, A match with A. Right? A match with A. So, you will get hi, hello, hey. Suppose 65 is given. 65 also match with A because it is internally typecasted. Internally typecasted. So even for 65 you get hi, hello, hey. Similarly, if you give small a as your input, you will get only hey. If you give even 97 also, you will get hey only because the first match it found at third case. If you give some other like 100, now you get by. So you understand now? Duplicate case means in the same way like case 65 you cannot give. That gives syntax error, but there is a loophole here. Integer character cases can be combined. That is allowed. That is allowed. Got it? So this is what about the switch. And then we have got loops, which is very famous, pretty popular. Loops are classified into two types: entry controlled and exit controlled. What is entry controlled, exit controlled? If the expression is evaluated at the entrance of the block, we call it as entry controlled. If the expression is evaluated at the exit of the block, we call it as exit control. So we know for loop and while loop are entry controlled, whereas do while is exit controlled. That is what the drawback means. Even if the condition is false in the beginning, minimum number of times the statements gets executed in do while is 1. That's the drawback. But here minimum will be 0, means if the condition is false at the beginning, then the statements never get executed. Saubhagya, definitely we can. Definitely we can increment the operand. Okay. Now guys, just let me put some examples here and I am expecting the answer. Suppose I write for I equals to 1, I less than 10, I plus is equal to I plus 2, printf hi, printf by. What is the output for this? What is the output for this? Come on guys. Everybody, whoever are watching this session, please give your response. quick hi bye, hi bye, hi bye, hi bye by the Pranav. Okay, okay, Pranav. What about others? And guys, please do like the session, share it. Hi bye, hi bye, hi bye by Sharma. Saubhagya Naik says hi bye. Okay. Nishu says hi, hi, bye. Mukesh, I am asking the output, Mukesh. I don't want how many times it execute. I just want the output. Okay, let's see. I value is 1. 1 less than 10 true. So, hi gets printed. By is not under the control of for. By is not under the control of for, because I have not written the block. So for will have control on only its next statement. Okay. Now I plus is equal to I plus 2 means I equal to I plus 2. So this is 1 plus 1 plus 2. This is 4. So I is 4 now. 4 less than 10 true. So again I gets printed. Now I becomes I equals to I plus 2. That is 4 plus 4 plus 2. That is 8 plus 2, 10. Now I is equal to 10. 10 less than 10 false. So loop break and you just get by. So what would be the output? Hi, hi, bye. Simple one. Simple one. But you have done mistake because of lack of attention. Right? From the control statements in our gate also, this kind of question can be expected because lack of attention. You know it, but it is lack of attention. Okay? All right. Now let me write one more for loop. For I equals to 1. I less than 10. Printf percentile D plus I. Okay? Printf percentile D I plus plus I plus I. What is the output? Guys, if the session sounds interesting, please do share it and give the comment. Friends, Satya sir is doing a very interesting session on control statements. Please come, please join live. Please invite your friends. If it is interesting, and wait. There is no semicolon after for. Okay? There is no semicolon. So now you tell me what's your output. Come on, guys. What is the output for this? There is no semicolon. It's written by mistake. I am expecting response from everybody, please. 1559913 by Nishu. Okay. 1559913 or 13. Okay, 13. All right. Let us see. I value is 1. 1 less than 10 true. So print statement gets executed. Print I plus plus. So it's a post increment. So first I value will be written, that is printed. Then here let me write I value. After returning this I, it gets incremented, but 1 is printed by that time. Then I plus plus. I is incremented. Then plus plus I gets incremented to 4. Now printf plus plus I, it's a pre-increment. So first value gets incremented to 5, that is printed. 5 less than 10 true. So again come inside the loop. Print I plus plus, it's a post increment. So first return the value, then increment it. I plus plus, I value becomes 7, plus plus I value becomes 8. Now print plus plus I, it's a pre-increment. So first value of I gets incremented to 9, that gets printed. 9 less than 10 true. 9 less than 10 is true. Print I plus plus, it's a post increment. So first I value is increment returned, then it is incremented. I plus plus, I value becomes 11, plus plus I value becomes 12. Now printf plus plus I, it's a pre-increment. So first I value gets incremented, that value 13 gets returned, that is printed. Now it is verified, 13 less than 10 false. Now it comes out. So what is the output? 1559913. Clear? Right. Now let's see. One more. Suppose for I equal to 1, I less than 13, printf percentile d comma plus plus I. Okay, switch off I. Case 1, I plus equal to I plus 2, case 5, I plus plus case 9, I equal to plus plus I, default I equal to plus plus I plus I. What is the output? Come on, tell me, what is the output, guys? Quick, you don't have much time. Please prove that you are perfect in control statements. Everybody. Nishu, there is no break anywhere. Mukesh says 15. Okay. What about others? Guys, keep liking, keep sharing the session. Control statements topic is very easy. At the same time, it demands much attention, much presence of mind. In the GATE, it is probable to have question on control statements. Don't think like you don't get GATE question on this. You will get. I'll make you solve GATE questions on control statements now in a moment. So everybody says 15. Chalo, let's see what is the output. I value is 1. Case 1. It match with the very first case, so no further match. No further comparison. So it is I plus is equal to I plus 2. This is I is equal to I plus 2. This is 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is 4. So let me write I value here. Initially it was 1. Now I value became 4. Case 5. I plus plus. It's a post increment, but still to move on to the next statement it will be completed, so I becomes 5. Next, case 9. Because there is no break, it execute continuously. I is equal to plus plus I. So I gets incremented. That incremented value is assigned to I back. So 6. Then default. I is equal to plus plus I. So this will be I is equal to 7 plus. What is now I value? 7 again. So what is I now? 14. Now switch is over. Print statement gets executed. What print says? Plus plus I. It's a pre-increment. So I value becomes 15. Now 15 less than 13. True or false? False. So it won't go out. So what would be the output? 15. Yes, I appreciate Mukesh, Nishu, Tushar, Padhan, Raushan, Saubhagya. Very good, very good. Keep going. Keep going. So I believe you got the idea of how you may get questions on these control statements. Nishu, I plus is equal to में I plus पहले execute होगा. You execute in any way. It's a unary assignment. Assignment has less priority than any other operation. So you add in any way. That's not a problem, right? Plus पहले ही execute होता. Right? Okay. Now the other control statements, jumping statements, if you see, break. What does break do? I have just told you. It's a keyword in C which is used to bring the program control out of the loop. Loop in the sense here you can say out of the block, because loop will have block, switch will have block, and where you can use break inside the loops or switch statement. Break is allowed to use inside the loops or switch statement. And if you see continue, what continue do? Exactly the reverse functionality for break. Break cause the control to go out of the block, means the direction of transfer of control is downwards. Continue will cause the control to go to the entrance of the block. That is what you see. The continue statement in the C language is used to bring the program control to the beginning of the loop. Means from some bottom statement to top the control goes. So break is what? Top to bottom control statement. Continue is bottom to top control statement, but both are unidirectional control statements. Means in the other direction they cannot send the control. In only one direction this break or continue can control. And where you can use the continue statement? Continue can be used with for, while and do while. Means only with loops you can use continue, but not with switch anymore. You cannot use continue statement inside the switch. Okay, because that is contradiction to switch functionality. That's why. Then we have go to. Go to is also known as a jumping statement in C language. It is used to transfer the program control to a predefined label. Predefined label. That label can be either at the top of the current statement or at the bottom of the current statement. So you can say go to is bidirectional control statement. Means in both ways the control can be transferred. And it can also be used to repeat some part of the code. It can also be used as a loop. It can also be used to break multiple loops, which can't be done by using a single break. Multiple loops you want to break, then also you can use this go to. With break you can only cause the a single loop not executed, but with go to you can skip multiple. However, using go to is avoided because it makes the program less readable and complicated, and it is against to this procedure oriented it is against to the structured programming concept. That's why go to usage is little prohibited. Okay, all right. Now guys, before we move on, let me introduce our paid courses in our BYJU'S Exam Prep online classroom program. They are Vision Gate, Rank Up Gate, Vision 2023, and you can see the facilities or what you get in every course in terms of live classes, quiz, study notes, mock tests, everything that is required for you are included in every course, and you can access any course just by taking this online classroom program. And also you will get unlimited access to mock tests. Okay, and we are the team of computer science faculty who handle all these courses. Okay. Now let's move on to the previous GATE questions. I told you in the GATE exam also, such a prestigious GATE exam also, the questions on simple control statements possible. Here is the proof. You see this question, which is a 2018 GATE question. Consider the following C code. The value returned when we call the function with input 2 raised to 40 is. So Bhagya, in our course class, I'll give, okay? It would be little taking time. So when you come for our course class, remind me. When the time permits, I'll give an example for that. Yes, guys, what is your answer for this question? Majorly, if you see here, we have two loops. They are not nested. We have two independent loops. And I starts with n and it goes on till 1. And every time I value is exponentially decreased. So initially I value is n. What is n? 2 raised to 40. Then j value becomes 1. Then I becomes 2 raised to 39. Then j becomes 2. Then I becomes 2 raised to 38. J becomes 3. I becomes 2 raised to 37. J becomes 4. And so on until 2 raised to 1, which is greater than 1, this loop executes. So by that time, what would be the j value? From 40 to 1. You are incrementing 40 times. So what would be the final j value? 40. Further, I value becomes 2 raised to 0, which is 1. 1 greater than 1 is false here. So here the first for loop ends. Taking that j as input, the second for loop starts. And every time it is exponentially decreasing again. So when j is 40, which is greater than 1, sum will be 1. Then j will be 40 divided by 2, 20, sum will be 2. Then j becomes 20 divided by 2, 10, j will be 3. Sum will be 3. Then j becomes 10 by 2, 5, j will be 4. Then 5 by 2, 2, j will be 5. Then 2 by 2, 1, 1 greater than 1 is false. So here it ends. So finally, what is the sum? Because what we are returning? Sum. We want that return value. So what gets returned? 5. So it's simply based on loops. Right? Let's see next question. Output of the following program is. It's also previous GATE question. Somehow I have missed the year. But tell me, what is the output of this? Void main int I equal to 0 for I 0, I 20, I plus plus. Switch off I. So on. Print I. This model we have solved just now. Quick. I starts with 0. 0 less than 20 true. Switch off I. So I is 0. Case 0, it matched with the very first case. I plus equal to 5, so I value becomes 5. I plus equal to 2, I value becomes 7. I plus equal to 5, I value becomes 12. Then default, I plus equal to 4, I value becomes 16. Switches over, finally we are printing I. So what would be the output? 16. With this you can say the answer is 16 comma 21. However, let us complete. Now 16 less than 20, true. It match with what? Sorry. Now I value become I plus plus. So I becomes 17. 17 less than 20, true. It is not matching with case 0, 1, 5. So it match with default. Default has I plus equals to 4. So I value becomes 21. Print I. Then what would be the output? 16 comma 21. Patan Ashrafi, Tushar, the right answer is 16 comma 21. Very good. Rohan, Nishu, Saubhagya, very good. Tushar, I think question is visible for you. This is the same model that we have already solved in a moment ago. Right? So please rewatch it, you will understand. Let's proceed to next question. 2014 GATE question is here. Consider the function. For function of 435, the value returned is. Come on, quick. Okay, Pathan. So here num is equal to 435. Count is equal to 0. While num 435. I told you non-zero means true, 0 means false. So as while 435 is true, count becomes 1. Now num greater than equal to 1. This is right shift. What right shift means? Division by 2 power 1. So num becomes 217. Count becomes 2. Num becomes 108. Count becomes 3. Num becomes 54. Then 4. 27. 5. 13. 6. 6. 7. 3. 8. 3 divided by 2. 1. 1 while 1 is also true. So count becomes 9. Then num becomes 0. While 0 false. So here it ends. So finally what is the count? 9. What are more? Good. Look at this question. This is also based on loops. The output of the following program is. We are having the list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 with the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. For I equals to 2, I less than 6. That means the loop execute when I is 2, I is 3, I is 4 and I is 5. When I is 2, x of 2 equal to x of 2. What is x of 2? 3. So x of 3 is equal to x of 2. What is x of 3? 4. Now that becomes 3. I equal to 3. x of 3 equal to x of 3. X of 3, now it became x of 3 only. So x of 3 equal to x of 3, no change. I equal to 4. x of 4 equals to x of 4. What is x of 4? 5. So x of 5 value becomes x of 4. And I equals to 5. x of 5 equals to x of 5. X of 5 now became 5 only. So there is no change. So what would be the output? 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 8. Got it? So this is what control statements in C language. I hope this session revised your control statements topic in a better way, and now you are ready with this topic for the GATE exam. I hope this session helped you a lot. If so, please do like the session and also share it, because it should benefit as many as possible. That is what the intention behind taking this series. So it should benefit all the GATE aimers. So guys, try to share as much as possible, and also don't forget to like the session and subscribe to our channel. Okay, so see you tomorrow at the same time. Till then, have a great time. Thank you so much for watching and attending my session. Take care. Good night everyone. Bye bye.